A police officer must reunite with his beloved daughter, who's trapped in a post-apocalyptic parallel universe governed by futuristic bioengineered animals before the world ends on his timeline. For pre-production, I could say that everything starts with research, it starts with inspiration, and then everything is like putting the pieces of the puzzle all together. This story itself was created years ago, back in 2011, and that's when I did my diploma in animation. Over the years I've looked at the story and I told myself, well, I think that this story has the potential to to do something more. I am not the only one who's going to benefit from it, but a lot of people who are watching this animation will learn and grow from it and be entertained and yet informed. So the process, coming back to pre-production stage, the process is about, it involves storyboarding, script writing, again, putting the pieces of the puzzles together. So I've wrote several drafts of this script. I think approximately 7 drafts, and the story has changed drastically over the years, right? So it's back and forth, and then I had to stop, take a break, continue to read a little more, read books based on films, TV series, animation. So it's just to have a basic foundation, a good structure, because your film could have the best visual effects, the best animation, and if that story is not good, you don't have a good foundation. So people will forget about the visual effects. And this reminds me of movies that were created years ago. Back then, we all know the visual effects wasn't. I mean, if you look at it now, the visual effects wasn't that appealing. But what make it work is the story. So that's why I stress so much on the storytelling. Once I got that foundation clear, that foundation is good, then from there I move on to the character designs and whatnot. I must say that I really enjoyed every single process of it. It didn't feel like work. It was fun. I just felt like a child playing with his coloring book and whatnot. So the process was good. Backgrounds is one of my strong points in terms of animation. And I would say my weakest point would be character design. So I want to talk about post-production now. This is where the editing comes into play. When everything is finished, I brought all of the pieces together, the song, the voice acting. I could not have done it without the help of my friends and colleagues. Those who helped along the way, they took time and energy to help create this masterpiece. People like Aisha Manrique, Paul Montano, Samantha, Adrian. Could not have done it without those guys. They did the voice acting along the way. In conclusion, I want to say that overall, this took about approximately 7 years to complete. And this is just 30 minutes of animation, right? Now I'm not doing it full time, but I'm sure if I had the time, I would say it would have been completed approximately in approximately 2 years. Seeing that I'm the only person who is doing this animation, a lot happened within those 7 year time frame. We had COVID, parents got sick. That's life. Things happen. So you have to remember that there will be times when you'll want to give up. But I must say, don't just keep striving. Don't give up. And if you do feel like giving up, just think about the why. Why am I doing this project? There's always a reason why. That passion and that drive that I had, if I didn't have that passion, I don't think I would have been able to finish this project. That passion and that drive, and that focus is what kept me going. And I tell myself that I'm not going to wait. I mean, so many years pass by and I just choose to give up. So if life will throw things at you, the ways will get rough, but keep on striving, keep on moving, don't give up, and always think about why it is you're doing it. My advice for young children out there who want to do animation, that passion, that drive that you have inside of you, follow it. Just ask yourself, why am I doing this? Keep going, keep pushing, don't give up, because life is not easy. Things wouldn't be, everything. There's so many obstacles, but those obstacles are important, and they're there to keep you strong and focused. In the future, I plan to make more episodes, and trust me, you ain't see nothing yet. So stay tuned for more.